I was scrolling on Twitter, and yes, I know I said I was going to be on social media, but I think I'm starting to kind of evolve, kind of like evolve. What I'm doing right now is I'm still on my own personal journey, right, away from the internet. But what I'm doing is I think every once in a while it is good to catch up, right, to just see what's going on the internet and just that's it, right, and then that's what I'm going to do every once in a while, at least once a week, just to keep myself updated, right? So if I make my skits or whatever, it's gonna be updated and not outdated, right? But one thing I saw on here on Twitter was this picture of some customer was going through Wendy's, right? And it had a thing on it and it said, "Sorry, we all quit." And that made me so happy. Like that genuinely made me happy. As somebody who used to work at a fast food industry, in the fast food industry, um, that always just felt like just an awesome thing that I just wanted everybody to do because everybody was miserable. The thing about fast food is that it is miserable working there. There is nothing fun about working at a fast food job because outside of actually talking to your coworkers, which can be fun, right? That's not enough, right? Personally, for me, that's not enough. Okay, some people can deal with it, other people can't. All right, I can't deal with that because I love talking to people. Don't get me wrong, I love talking to customers. I love talking to people. I love talking to my coworkers. But what's the problem here is that the work that I'm doing is the same work that everybody else in the world can do. There's nothing special about me at this job. You know what I mean? And that's why everybody quitting that job just felt so good because it kind of made me think that I think we're starting to get on that path. We're starting to get on that path where we're starting to say, you know what? Fuck you companies, fuck you big companies. You're not going to exploit us anymore, right? That's what I want to see. That's what I really want to see is us just starting to do what needs to be done and stop the cog, right? The how cog, the cog in the machine type shit, right? Get rid of a cog, the whole machine starts to break down. Basically, when all the workers, I want this to happen eventually, where all the fast food workers, only fast food, it can other industries, that's their own stuff to do, but fast food in general, mainly fast food. I want all the fast food workers to quit. Okay, all of them just to quit. Dude, we just have just a giant quitting session where everybody just quits the job. Fuck you. We're done. Right? We can't do this anymore because I feel like that's a wake up call to the companies. Right? If everybody starts to quit, what's going on? Why are they quitting? Number one, because you're not giving us the wages that we need to survive off of. Number one. Number two, this job doesn't really offer me as an individual employee anything to sink my teeth in. I'm doing this out of necessity, which is the problem I feel like with jobs. A lot of jobs offer it are jobs out of necessity and not jobs out of want, not jobs out of intrigue, right? It doesn't make it fun, doesn't make it interesting, right? We are human beings, and human beings must stimulate their brain. Okay, must stimulate. Even if they are hands-on people, you gotta be stimulating your brain while you're doing physical things, and that's how I am, right? So that's what I want to see. No, it is a wishful thinking, but I feel like it is something that really would put these companies starting to like take a step back and be like, okay, obviously we're doing something wrong here, right? And and the industry has been so customer centric that 9 times out of 10 they forget about the employees. They just use the employees as just pawns, right, in the chess or the checkers of life, or whatever you want to call it, right? The checkers of the industry. So I think everybody who works a fast food job should just quit. They just quit their jobs. You just quit, and then see what they we just wait and see what happens, right? Because the thing is, I feel like the government and the big companies are going to have to do something, right? Because if everybody quits, everybody's in the same situation. If everybody quits their fast food job, everybody's out of money, unless you have a side hustle, right? And everybody lost their main source of income. We're all in this struggle together. I think that's what's important, right? We'll all be in a struggle together, but we all can look at it, unionize. That's what a union is for. Sadly, nobody really uses unions anymore. And honestly, I'm thinking about, you know, start doing do some more research about unions and, how to get them more incorporated in a lot of stuff. But the most biggest thing is we just make our own. We just unionize basically against these companies. That's what union is for. If the company is doing something wrong to you, or the company is not doing what we want them to do to make us happy, that just ruined the whole video. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all even heard that, but if you did, I'm sorry. Okay. Basically, I'm just trying to say, I would like to see that. I would like to see everybody who works in the fast food industry quit. That's why I quit my fast food industry. That's why I moved industries, right? That's why I'm moving to different industries. I'm sick of fast food because it's not fun. It's not something you should settle for less. You shouldn't settle for that, you know? And they can offer more, right? The fast food industry can offer more for paying, right? They can upgrade their stores. They don't like to upgrade stores because they want to keep costs down, right? And I get like franchisees or people who do franchises, they can't really pay for everything, right? They can't really pay for all the upgrades that it probably needs. But I feel like that's where the big company comes in, right? Like the company should just give you the right tools, but the company doesn't. The company just lets you say, "Hey, that's up to you, bro." And it's like, no, this is your company. You want the company to work, right? You want this franchise to work, right? Since you give me the best of the best, right? Honestly, I hope if this does happen, the big companies realize that a lot of these fast food jobs can be turned into, hands free, hands off work, right? There's no need to have somebody at the counter, okay? There's no need to have somebody at the counter. What's the point? You literally just do it on the computer. Like, in the McDonald's that I worked at, we have the computer, but nobody used it because we had a counter, okay? Had the people taking the order at the counter. No, you need to completely eradicate that whole counter part. Get rid of that whole part, okay? Get rid of the whole cash register, okay? If you want to pay, if you want to pay with cash, that's a little different, okay? Sure, you have one, if you want to pay with cash. But for the most part, people play with card, okay? And you have, just do it on the thing, okay? Look, Taco Bell does it. Taco Bell fucking does it, okay? Like, they literally, you can just press the thing. If you want to pay with cash, just say pay with cash and go up to the person, give them the cash, and they give you stuff back, right? Just a regular cash register where you don't need to put in the buttons. You already got the order. You just need to give them the cash back, right? And it's just like, there's so many ways to do this automated. There's so many ways to automate this shit. But no, they want to stick to their guns because it's cheaper. I don't think it's cheaper. I think they're just stubborn, right? Because older stuff takes more money to take care of because it's older and it needs to be updated, right? Or not updated, it has to be fixed a lot, right? I don't know. I'm going to a tangent. Basically, I'm just interested in see where this goes. All right. I just saw the photo on Twitter, and I was like, man, I hope this happens more because it actually makes me happy to see like fast food workers starting to like rise up and say, nah, fuck that. Nah, we ain't doing this anymore. Okay, you want us to work here? You better give us shitload of benefits because you barely give us benefits, and on top of that, give us more pay. Okay, more pay if you want us to work here. Okay, if you really want us to work here, you pay us like $20 an hour. 20. I say 20 because that's like I think it should change like it should change based on what state because California needs at least 20. Okay, because California's expensive, bro. Okay, especially with fucking trying to get what's it called, trying to get an apartment or something. $20 an hour is the minimum. Okay, like if I get paid 14, for example, I would have to be able to pay the most I could pay is like 700. Okay, if I pay 600, I'll only get what 10,000. I mean 1,000 left every month, right? Which is good. I could do something with that, but that's 600 a month. What place in California is gonna offer 600 a month and it be a nice place? Come on, or at least a decent place. No. Okay, if you want to live by yourself, you're gonna need at least 1,200, at least 1,200. Okay, $20 an hour can get you that, but so I think it's just time to change. It's just time to change the game, man. It's time to change this industry, man. It's time. It's time. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that. I feel good. People waking up, man. People waking up. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Love yourself, love others, obviously. Okay? If it's not obvious, then make it obvious for yourself. Okay? I love you. Bye.